Folks, here's one thing that is critical to all of us. We need to make sure our environments are clean. Now, that could be our personal environments. You want to keep your home as clean as possible, but in the business world, you absolutely want to keep everything nice and clean for no other reason is it projects a better image of your business. But these days, more than ever, cleaning is everything, and you need to bring in professionals from time to time, and that's exactly where we are today here on the show. The name of the company we're chatting with is Naturally Green Cleaning. We're going to get into that here in just a second, and nobody better to talk to than Mr. Green Cleaning himself, my guest, Bryan Angstman, right here on the show. Bryan, how are you, sir?
Hey, I'm doing great. How are you today, Bryan?
I'm great. I appreciate you popping on with us. I must say, you have a rather impressive resume, if you will. It wasn't really a resume you sent me, but the notes you sent in, your background puts you exactly where you need to be today. So I want to back up a little bit. Give us a little bit about you got out of college and jumped right into the cleaning industry. You've done a little bit of everything, haven't you?
Yeah, I have. Actually, out of college, I did environmental consulting for about 5 years, and then I went on to the University of Minnesota, where we did indoor air quality and sick building syndrome investigation. And from there, I actually met my wife and ended up out in Los Angeles and was trying to figure out a business to start. And from the sick building syndrome investigation, I realized how many people were having problems with sensitivities and allergies around chemicals, either cleaning products or something in their environment.
So that would explain why not just the cleaning part, but you went the green route as well to take care of people. And I want to make sure people understand green is it's great for the earth, first and foremost, but also pets and plants are a big plus for that as well. Another plus for going green. But I'm just curious, you've done a lot of things, you've been successful, you started your own business. What's the timeline on that? When did you get rolling with your company?
You know, I started the company around 2003 when I moved out here to LA, and I did it part-time for about 5-6 years. And then when the recession hit, I was looking at getting laid off, and I'm like, you know what, it's time to just jump in feet first and really do what I want to do. So I went ahead and did that, and I started focusing on the carpet cleaning. At that point in time, we developed our own cleaning solution. So that was great. It was unique, different from what anybody else had, because we focused it around the sensitivity allergy sufferer, which nobody even today has really done.
So that was way back somewhere around 2008. Is that a good guess?
Yeah,
when you went full time with what you're doing? Well, it's most impressive when any small business can hit the magic 5-year mark. That's one thing I've learned. 5 years seems to be the one that's hey, if you make it to 5, you got to make it. You shattered that mark a long time ago, which brings us into last year with 2020, and we all learned a major difference between cleaning and sanitizing. Did you go through a shift with your business last year with the pandemic did you change anything, or were you already up to speed doing everything that all of us should have been doing all along?
You know, there's a couple things. We found that most people just don't even want us in their home to begin with. We spent, I'm going to say 4 months where nobody really called, but because I came from the University of Minnesota, I also knew how to do the disinfecting. So I trained my people in that. We'd already been doing some of it to a minor extent, and we started going out and doing the disinfecting. But we were actually using an EPA, CDC, hospital certified green cleaning or disinfecting solution. And luckily they have one, so we can come in and there's almost no sensitivities to this. We've had literally no problem at all.
You know, there's obviously plenty of companies out there, Bryan, that are in this space in their own way. I'll call them the naturally green cleaning wannabe companies. My words, not yours. But you talked a couple of things that are different, the way you do things versus them. But it's all about the process more than anything, isn't it?
Yeah, as we jumped into the allergy cleaning specifically, there was a couple things. As far as we looked at a whole house type of cleaning scenario. So we started with duct cleaning, because ducts kicking out dust, it doesn't matter what kind of cleaning you're going to do, people are going to get affected. And then we do what we call an allergy clean, which is vacuuming everything from the ceiling down to the floor. And then we include draperies and mattresses, upholstery cleaning, and we do those with an ultraviolet light vacuum. So they're getting a double fold cleaning there. The ultraviolet light is killing bacteria, mold, viruses, dust mites, which are a huge problem.
And you're doing this all across the board. You do it residential, you do it commercial, and you do it industrial. Is there one piece that's a little bigger for you? Is it pretty much even across the board?
We've been focusing more residential. My goal really, to begin with was, hey, people's homes need to be healthy. And we're focusing out more and more now towards commercial spaces, because we realize also people are saying, hey, the office needs to be healthy as well. So we're starting to get more interest in that. So I'm going to say, like 10 years ago, when I really started going with the cleaning perspective, people just did not really want the commercial spaces green or allergy free, but now they're starting to open their eyes, see a need for that. I think COVID actually brought a lot of education to people around their cleaning and what needs to take place.
Well, absolutely. And sticking on the business side of things, now more than ever, how critical is it, first and foremost, to keep your staff and your customers safe, but also from a business standpoint, sick days aren't good for anybody when it comes to business. So you keep everybody safe, you keep them healthy, it's going to make your business healthier too. Is that fair enough?
That's perfect sentiment, because that's what we're starting to see the need for. A lot of business owners have notated to me, well, we're wearing the masks, we're doing disinfecting, nobody's sick anymore.
Well, and what is wrong with that, right? Plus, the comfort factor is huge. I mean, I'm a lifelong marketing guy, and the marketability of this thing, when you let your clients know, when you let your staff know you're taking care of them, that says a lot about the company. And it doesn't matter what their product, good, or service is. If they show that they're putting their staff and their clients and their potential clients ahead of everything else and doing everything they can to keep them safe, I think it's just a beautiful thing with a great byproduct of they really are keeping everybody safe because of what you bring to the table. As we start inching a little bit out of this whole pandemic situation, how do you think that's going to impact cleaning moving forward as far as your entire industry? Do you think there will be a shift that's going to stay there? Are we going to go back? Or what's your opinion on where we headed in the cleaning industry?
Well, I think people are going to start seeing, or are seeing, cleaning differently. One thing is that we're going to see science kind of taking more of a lead on how we do the cleaning. We're going to see more skilled labor, because traditionally labor's been a low paid thing as far as cleaning is concerned, and we're bringing people in that don't care, don't just kind of wipe over something. We need people that do it well, do it honestly, are focused, and have the correct training. And that's a big thing. I think we're going to be seeing a big difference in training perspectives and certifications, and people really knowing what they're doing when they go into a cleaning situation.
Well, and again, there's going to be a lot of startups getting into this field, but you've got such a leg up on them, not just with your experience, but with the wealth of knowledge that you've gained over the years, even prior to starting your own company. I mean, everybody else is going to be playing catch up. And as people realize the importance of this to them personally, to their clients, to their staff, like we spoke about earlier, and realize the impact, positive impact it's all going to have on their bottom line, they're going to be looking for an experienced company exactly like yours. So I wish you all the best. I think good things are ahead for you and your company. I know this much, it's a great story, something we all need to know about. I appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule to share a little bit about what you're up to today with us. We wish you all the best.
Thank you, Bryan, and thank you for having me on. I appreciate the opportunity.